All right, everybody, we are back. This is Scorpio and Aquarius with some
It's called
enlightenment.
enlightened living.
It's enlightened living, everybody. But yeah, it's this time I'd like to kind of like talk something about it's a little bit more personal to me is distractions. One of the biggest distractions that I really have dealt with is playing video games. I played for years and years and years, and I've actually stopped playing them recently, and I'd like to talk to people about like what that was like.
Okay, so this video is mostly about discussing distractions. Yeah, because you get all kinds of distractions, right? You could say that sleeping too much is a distraction, working 9 to 5 is a distraction. When you really think about it, right? Eating is a distraction because what you're really doing is distracting from what you, I guess, deep down on your innards want to be doing or accomplishing, or it's like your higher, what you come to this physical world to accomplish, or just, yeah, you're distracting from something you could be doing that's greater than playing video games.
Yeah, pretty much. It's like everything can be a distraction. Facebook, internet, movies, shows. And people like to discuss it, and that's what makes it even more of a distraction.
Yeah, the media. Of course, the news, though. Like, recent, what is it? Like, there's been so much stuff going on in the news recently. It's like every other week there's like a new shooting or something, or like,
Yeah.
what else? That's the only thing
No, there's like shootings. There's like racism. There's like people, like there's natural disasters. There's the president or blah 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 doing whatever blah blah blah. All this is to try to like distract you from many things, especially like what people a lot of times don't want to deal with is boredom. And what boredom does is actually when you start to be bored, and then you actually start to like when you fight the urge to just distract yourself, you start to find out that there's things that you'd like to do and want to do versus things that you do just to kind of get by.
distract from the boredom.
Yeah.
So the distractions of like playing video games or watching TV or whatever is you not having to deal with your boredom when your boredom is trying to tell you that there's something real that you really want to be doing. Then okay.
Yeah, exactly. And for me, it was like video games was the big one. I even played things on like idle games where like it'd be playing in the background and I'd be thinking about them. So like, constantly, anytime I was doing anything, I was always thinking about something else. Even I wasn't even giving my family the full attention they deserved because I was always in the side part of my mind thinking about a video game or a show or something like that. And that's not what people need to be doing. So, I played video games, especially since my parents didn't really like interacting with me, so they just bought me a video game system, and I've been playing video games since I was like 7 or 8, and I played all the way until now in my 30s. It's like, and especially like when there's lots of times when you play all the time, where you play competitively or you play online, these different communities, so you feel like you're actually interacting with people that like meaningful interactions and stuff. Like a lot of times it's just other people distracting themselves. There's not real community. It's like not like very many people will go out and hey, let's go hang out and talk about something. No, it's hey, what's the next guild mission? Hey, which item are we going for today? Hey, what have you been up to? Cool, you're drinking. All right, cool. Let's go shoot some zombies or something. It's like it's fun to distract yourself in that way, but when you're actually like done doing it, it's like you don't feel very accomplished in any way. You're like, wait, I just got done playing this game for like 10 hours.
Yeah, it's like you know deep down that you just wasted your time, right? Time is our perception of time, right? You wasted your energy, really, is what it comes down to. Because, like we said already, it's like you are here to do great, amazing things, like all of us are. We come into this physical existence. We exist because we do great, amazing things. We have the capacity to do great, amazing things, whatever that might be, whatever your idea of great, amazing is, I guess. But yeah, so you do something that is not going to, it's not going to amount to anything. Yeah, so you feel like kind of crappy about it afterward, I guess.
Yeah, definitely. It's like when I think about like, there's been many times where I play like all-nighters or like we'd have friends over playing video games and whatnot, but like when you get done with it and you're like, okay, all right, I spent the weekend playing video games, and you're like, okay, I just spent the weekend playing video games. When you really like take that in perspective, and then you're like, think about how long you've done that. Like for me, I've done it years and years and years. I'm like, that's a lot of energy and effort put into a video game where it's like, okay, now I have like this little check mark in the box, or I have like a new emblem or a new award or a new item on a game, an inanimate object that's like I just spent all this time and effort for it, and just distracting myself from what's really around me and who I really am just for that. It seems a little silly.
So we recently quit gaming, and so what has that done for you? I guess quitting your addiction.
The first big one is like at first I had to like let go of thinking about these games and stuff like that all the time, and like now when I get bored, I realize it's like I get a little bit depressed at first, but it's like now I'm like feeling like more woke up like to my existence, my life. I'm like, okay, now I'd like to do something instead. Like I can play with my kids more, or I can like read more. I've actually started reading more, which is good. I like to learn more things. I like to do other things, and I'm trying to figure out like who I am as a person. And with that boredom being there, it's allowing me an opportunity to try to figure out who I am, and it's something that I am now embracing and not fighting just because I like to be distracted. I'm like, I have to like stop myself from being like, okay, what about a game? No. What else would I like to do? What am I interested in? I've been playing games for so long, I don't even know what I'm interested in. That's like one of the things I used to define myself with. Like, I play video games. And now I'm not doing that. It's like, okay, who am I? What do I want to be? What do I like to do? I'm finding it out, and I actually enjoy finding that out versus just running away or like doing something different that, you know, everyone else is doing just because that's what people are doing.
That's very interesting. So boredom equals to look more inward, basically, I guess, right? Find something that your being is trying to tell you that you need to look for and find, and I guess do. That's what boredom, I guess, is. And then like when you do something to distract from that, you're doing it. You're squashing the feeling of boredom, the uncomfortable feeling of boredom, the knowing that you should get off your ass and like do something more important, but you don't want to.
And I will definitely say quitting video games is tough, especially since I played it so much and I did enjoy them. But it is definitely a necessary thing. It's like the first couple of days I kind of had like a headache. I was a little bit more irritable because I was using video games to like kind of get away from things and whatnot. But it's like definitely doable. Definitely have someone you can talk to about it, because it does get a little like hard, especially if you're by yourself or like you're around a bunch of people that do play video games. It makes it even more difficult, but like you definitely can do it.
Well, yeah, and doesn't just apply to video games. I would say this could go to anything that you're using to constantly distract yourself from truly like immersing yourself in life, like living life. Any kind of thing that you use to distract you. That could be drinking, alcohol, eating food, sleeping. It could be being on like social media or watching TV all the time. Yeah, I think we listed those already, but yeah.
It's interesting because even if you think about like the Truman Show, what is the Truman Show? It's like it's showing this guy's life being recorded. What is everybody else doing? Watching this person live their life. It's like all they're doing is sitting on the couch watching. But when the show ended, like everyone's like, oh, we don't have a distraction. You either change the channel or you like go outside and do something, or you do something else. Like, wait, what am I supposed to do? That's the first step to looking inward.
That is the first step to truly living your life the way you want to. Because we talk about manifesting your reality. That's pretty much what we do constantly every day without knowing it. And when you put your energy toward not for things that distract, but toward your creative abilities that are hidden by your distractions, then your manifestations actually become things that you want. Right?
Yep. All right, everybody. That one about wraps it up. Anything like that?
I think that'll do it.
All right, everybody.